Good morning, children. History lesson number 4, the regional kingdoms, part 2, long and short question answers. The first question is this: why did the latter half of the reign of Delhi Sultanate witness the rise of regional kingdoms? During the latter half of the reign of the Delhi Sultans, there was many small kingdoms in different parts of India. Some of them had been provinces of the Sultanate. When the sultans became weak, these provinces became independent. Answer complete. Second question: who was the greatest ruler of Mewar? What did he do to make Mewar strong? Answer: the greatest ruler of Mewar was Rana Sanga. He defeated the ruler of Malwa and annexed parts of his territories. Question 3. Who was Malik Sarwar? How did he take advantages of Timur's invasion? Answer: Malik Sarwar was the governor of Jaunpur during the reign of Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Taking advantage of Timur's invasion in 1398, Malik Sarwar declared his independence. Fourth question: who were Harihara and Bukka? Answer: Harihara and Bukka were two brothers who established Vijayanagar Empire. They were the feudatories of the Kakatiyas of Warangal. They built Vijayanagar, that is City of Victory, and made it their capital. Fifth question: into how many sultanates was the Bahmani kingdom split up? Why? Answer: fifth answer. The Bahmani kingdom was split up into 5 sultanates, and they were Ahmednagar, Bijapur, Golconda, Berar, and Bidar. The Bahmani kingdom was split up because the latter kings were weak. This led the governors in the provinces to declare their independence. In this way, the answer is complete. Now let us start with the exercise C. Give long answers for the following questions. First question: who was called the Akbar of Kashmir? Why was he called so? Answer: Zainul Abidin was known as the Akbar of Kashmir. He is popularly called the Akbar of Kashmir because he practiced religious tolerance and patronized educational learning. He also encouraged agriculture and new arts and craft. Second question: how did Krishnadevaraya make his kingdom powerful and prosperous? The greatest king of Vijayanagar Empire was Krishnadevaraya. He defeated the Bahmani Sultan and the king of Odisha. He annexed Raichur, Doab, which was very fertile area. Under him, the empire covered the whole of South India. The king encouraged trade and commerce. He established trading link with the Portuguese and the English. He paid great attention to agriculture. In this way, he made his kingdom powerful and prosperous. Answer finishes. Now the third question: how did Firoz Shah Bahmani and Muhammad Gawan make Deccan an important center of learning? Answer: Firoz Shah was a powerful ruler. He defeated the Gond king. Then he conquered Raichur Doab from the king of Vijayanagar. Firoz Shah was a learned man and was interested in science. He was a good poet and well versed in Persian, Arabic, Turkish, and Telugu, Kannada, etc. He encouraged learned men to migrate to his court. Under him, Deccan became the cultural center of India. Mahmud Gawan was the Wazir of Bahmani king. He was a Persian by birth. He came to India and settled down in Deccan. He began working at the royal court and became the favorite of the king. And he expanded the kingdom and reorganized the administration. Muhammad was a patron of learning. He was well versed in mathematics and literature. He encouraged the growth of Urdu. Next question. Write short note on Rajput kingdoms of the period. Administrative division of Vijayanagar Empire. Sir. Mewar was ruled by the Sisodia Rajput. Rana Hamir and Rana Kumbha made Mewar very strong. The greatest ruler of Mewar was Rana Sanga. He defeated the ruler of Malwa and annexed parts of his territories. Now let us see the administrative division of Vijayanagar Empire. Or the king was the supreme authority. The empire was divided into mandalams. Each is headed by a governor. Then it was again divided by nadus, then gramas. Then the empire was divided into mandalams. Another word for mandalam is provinces, each headed by a governor. And then nadus in other words district. Then the stalas, that is sub district. Then the gramas means villages. So the answer is complete.